Hello and welcome, and thank you for your interest in becoming a substitute teacher. We are happy you're here and excited for you to join our educational community and impact our students. Now, I know it can seem a little intimidating to step into a brand new school when you're not sure of the expectations or the daily routine, but you're in luck. This self-paced training is here to provide you with all the information that you will need to become a knowledgeable and confident substitute teacher. This training has been broken up into 4 parts: understanding lesson plans, planning ahead, classroom management, and developing a summary report. In this first video, I'm going to highlight on the key points of Part 1, which is reading and understanding a lesson plan. The lesson plan is how teachers communicate with you and tell you what you need to do for the day. And sometimes, when you look at a lesson plan, there might be some terminology that you're not familiar with, but I'm going to cover that. Now keep in mind that this video is just a brief summary of the information that you can find in the hyperdocs. There are 3 hyperdocs associated with this first part of the training. In those hyperdocs, you will find information, examples, websites, and videos that will give you tons of great information. And in addition to that, in the apply section of each hyperdoc, there will be documents that you can print off, fill out, and compile into a sub-portfolio full of information that you can bring to school when you sub. Okay, let's dive into a lesson plan and what you might see sitting on a teacher's desk when you first arrive. It's good to know that not all lesson plans or sub-plans are going to be written the same exact way, but they will contain similar components. This lesson plan starts off with an overview. This is just a brief summary to tell you what the lesson is going to be about. Next, you might see a standard. This is just a skill set by the state for every subject in every grade. Then we have a learning objective. Sometimes you might see it called a learning goal or an I can statement. It's a great idea to write this on the whiteboard so students know exactly what they will be learning. Then we have vocabulary. This is usually just 3 to 5 words that are new to the students. It's a great idea to write them on the whiteboard and define them before the lesson begins. And that brings us to our hook. This is simply a small activity to engage students and pique their interest. It might be a short video clip, a joke, a quote, a picture, or even just a question for them to consider. Now, this is the bulk of the lesson where you will spend the majority of your time. It's called the instruction. This is step-by-step directions exactly how to teach the lesson plan. And then we have an assessment. Now, the assessment might be something formal, like a test or a quiz, but it might be something small, like a single question the student has to answer before they race out to lunch. Just a way for you to check to make sure the students understood what you taught. And last but not least, this lesson plan has an extension. And that is just a way for you to further explore the topic if time allows. And there you have it, a lesson plan and all of its components. In the hyperdocs in Part 1, you will have access to a few printables for your subfolder, such as a list of classroom rules, ideas and activities for when a lesson finishes early, and a list of hook ideas that will pique students' interest at the beginning of your lessons. So don't forget to check these out and print them off. So dive in, enjoy the information, and I will see you in Part 2.